Why do you say studying in Uganda it's hard compared back home to Sudan?
Because of the subjects
Yeah.
is a bit harder than the one in Sudan. Like in Sudan we have like a brief explanation for anything. We don't go deep, but sometimes we go deep. But in Uganda, if you have a subject, you need to go deep in studies in it.
What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Abdulaziz Rashid and I'm from Sudan.
You're from Sudan?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you been in Uganda?
Like a year and 7 months.
Only in 7 months?
Yeah.
Only?
Yeah, only. That's my first time here.
Yeah, in Arabic, how do you greet?
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum, كيف؟
Tamam.
كويس؟
Yes.
ما مشكلة؟
Mashkila actually means no problem.
ما مشكلة means no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, and how can I say like bye in your
You
language?
say bye like ma salama.
Ma salam.
Yes, but the
And
modern
come?
way you always say bye like this.
Okay, and
Yeah.
come?
Come is ta'al.
Tal.
Ta'al.
Tal, okay.
Yes.
Okay, in the one you have been living here, how do you see Uganda?
Uganda is a beautiful place from the nature side. Like
From the
I
nature
like
side,
the
yeah.
green stuff. The whole like actually here in our campus you see a lot of trees and those stuff. So I like the nature so much in Uganda.
You like the
And
nature so much in Uganda?
yeah, and also there's a good people, but I don't why like most of the time Ugandans be like so angry, but when you greet them they be so happy.
They'll be so happy.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's the nature. I mean, they're so calm.
yeah, most of the time they just like don't talk. Sometimes there are people that are energetic, but you don't find a lot of them.
You don't find
Yeah.
like them talking too
People
much.
in Uganda are so calm.
People in Uganda are so calm.
Yes.
Okay. You are studying here, or maybe you're doing other stuff around.
Actually, I'm studying Bachelor of Electrical Engineering. Yes.
And how do you see it here? How's
It's
it going?
so hard, bro.
It's so hard.
Yeah, but I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like those days I'm doing industrial training. So yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to do. Like we connect electric and those stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And why did you choose Uganda for your studies, not other countries around?
Because actually Uganda was the first place to flee when I was in Sudan. So we fled here with my family. And actually I've searched about the universities here and I found that IUEA is the good one. So I've came here to think about it.
Okay.
And after a semester I applied. Yes.
After semester you applied here.
Yeah.
And how did you get to know IUEA University here?
Actually, I have my cousin. He studies at Cavendish.
At Cavendish University?
Yes.
Okay.
So we went to Cavendish and they said, if you want to study engineering, you must go to IUEA. So I said, why not? Let's try.
Why not? And then how do you see IUEA University now, like the studies and
Actually, it's
everything
good.
around?
It's good. I like the way they teach because back in Sudan, I also I've studied in university for like 4 semesters. But unfortunately, the war came. But
sorry for that.
studying in Sudan is a little bit easier than studying here. But in the other side, the certificate of here is better than the certificate back in Sudan.
Okay, by the way, you speak good English. Before you used to speak English.
Yeah, like
In Sudan.
in Sudan, I didn't speak a lot of English, but I was raised in Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia.
Yes, so I've used to have a lot of foreign friends. So I had to try and practice the conversation with them.
Like
That's why I
different
speak
ways,
good English. And also, the main reason I speak this is songs.
Oh, you listen to English
I
songs?
listen to a lot of songs.
Okay, so why do you say studying in Uganda it's hard compared back home to Sudan?
Because of the subjects
Subjects, yeah.
is a bit harder than the one in Sudan. Like in Sudan we have like a brief explanation for anything. We don't go deep, but sometimes we go deep. But in Uganda, if you have a subject, you need to go deep in studies in it. So it's harder, but in the other side you learn more. I think here the subject here is so full and it has a lot of knowledge at one time. But back in Sudan, as I told you, we don't like have a big subjects. We have small subjects.
Small subjects, yeah.
Good knowledge and important knowledge at the same time, but it's briefly explained.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, how would you compare it to the Ugandan studies? Which one do you prefer more now? Because now you have both experience.
Yeah, actually, I prefer the Ugandan one.
Yeah.
Because the place of the studies is good. Like back in Sudan, we just have a building with lecture rooms. That's it. there's nothing to do. But like here at campus at IUE, you found a lot of like the student lounge. You have a lot of events during the year. So I found it like fun year and like exciting.
Exciting.
So yeah, it's better here. The experience is better here.
Okay, maybe like because of the war, that's why in Sudan it's like that, or it used to be like that before?
It used to be like that before, but not all the time. Like we have events, we have parties, we have those stuff, but not as much as here.
What about like Sudan University?
Sudan University. There's a lot of Sudan's university, but
I had like they have a big university in Sudan.
Yeah, that's called the University of Sudan of Technology.
Okay.
So that's, let's say, the ideal engineering university at Sudan. Yeah, it's located on Khartoum. Khartoum, and it's the state of Sudan.
Okay, how do you see yourself in the future? Do you see yourself studying in Uganda, or maybe like going back home and
actually studying? I'm not planning to study here or there. To be honest, I'm planning to go out of Africa.
Out of Africa?
Out of Africa.
Why out of Africa, bro?
Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like I will find better chances there. So yeah.
Maybe like which country do you want to travel to, like, and continue studies?
Let's say KSA, because they appreciate the engineers there, especially the electrician. So I think if I went there, it's gonna be a better chance for me. Yeah.
Okay, that's really incredible.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
That's really incredible. So, how is the cost of living in Uganda? Do you find it is more expensive or maybe like cheaper?
It's more expensive than Sudan.
It's more expensive.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe like rent.
I don't actually know. I don't follow in this.
You don't
stuff.
follow, yeah.
I don't follow in this stuff. But it's a little bit expensive.
It's a little bit expensive.
But compare it to Saudi Arabia, where I was raised, Uganda is cheaper.
Uganda is cheaper compared to Saudi Arabia. Yes, sure. And in Saudi Arabia, how long have you been in Saudi Arabia?
Like 13 years of my life.
13 years.
Yes.
I mean, you grew up from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then you went back to Sudan
to study the university.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't went back to study university, but to start the steps of entering the universities. Yeah.
Okay, would you advise someone to study in Uganda? Someone who's coming like from Sudan?
Actually, Uganda is so hard to get used to. So if you're not used to it, it's gonna be hard at first. So I don't know, like some people, I advise them to come. But there's another people, like especially those cute girls, you know, don't come. Don't come at all.
Why no cute girls come and
because it's actually hard to live here. Like you need to be like mature to live here. It's not like you go wherever you want, you do whatever you want. Nah, it's not like this. Not like back at Sudan.
Maybe you see like it's a foreigner country. Yes, they have to be careful. Maybe it's not even a foreigner country. It's like a neighbor. You understand? So maybe they have just to be careful with like living around. Okay, would you say Uganda is not safe?
To be honest, once I've been losing the phone here. I've lost my phone once. But I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay, compare back to Sudan. Which country is safe?
Sudan.
Sudan safe?
Yeah, to be honest.
Alhamdulillah.
To be honest, alhamdulillah, yeah.
Okay, that's really good. So maybe like you have any message to tell the people watching us now?
First of all, thank you for watching us, people, and I appreciate you guys. And about the advice, I advise you people to, like, if you want to train your tongue on English conversation, just listen to a lot of songs and watch videos and like do whatever you want in English. You got me? Like write in English, speak in English, and also a good little hint: watch movies without the translating under it. So that's gonna be a good.
And that's the way you know English.
Yeah, to be honest, that's the most of my training that I did. Yeah.
Wow. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. Hope you have liked it. If you have any comments, just drop it in the comment section and we'll appreciate it so much. Thank you so much and see you in the next one.